Okay, welcome to part 2. I'm assuming you already saw part 1. You already have your clothing line name. You already have your social media accounts ready. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever floats your boat. Your website is good. You have your domain. You went with either Shopify, Wix, Big Cartel, whatever seems right for you. So now we're going to go to part 2. And in part 2, we're going to talk about how to source your merch. Part 2 is going to be like a short video. But the videos following are gonna be vital to the whole part 2. This is like part 2.1, and like part 2.5 is coming, part 2.7. You know what I mean? So like I said, you already have your Instagram. Here's your Instagram right quick. Your post coming soon. This is our website if you forgot. No products yet because we don't know how to source our merch yet. We don't know how to get it. Where's the best price? You know, you don't want to... When I was first starting, I didn't know where to get merch. So I think at first, you know how like in the mall they have those little t-shirt stands? So I went there and I think I bought like 12 shirts. Ridiculous amount. I think I paid like something like $7 for Gildan shirts that are now like $1.50. But I didn't know any better. So I went there and I was like, where can I get blank shirts? And that was the only spot that like really made sense to me. Besides like obviously online, but... I'm one of those people I need to get it like direct. So this is not like a paid video or nothing. I'm just doing this for the love. So what I swear by to this day is JiffyShirts.com. These are all the pros that you have with Jiffy Shirts. So one, you get a bulk discount. It's nothing crazy. Like you see, it's only 4%, but it goes a long way when you really think about it, because most likely you're going to be in this range. Like you're always going to spend at least $80, which is not a lot when like I'll show you like other prices right now. And then it's free shipping, big pro. And then it's 99% of the time I think next day shipping. Yeah, it's like next day shipping with all the orders. So if I place my order today on Monday, I would most likely have it delivered already by Wednesday. Sometimes even Tuesday if you do it early. So this is what I swear by. So boom, we're just starting a clothing line. We don't know what to get. You would just go to, I mean, depending on what you want to do. You know, you could do t-shirts, you could do hoodies first, you could do long sleeves, you could do women tees. You know what I mean? The tee that everyone uses is this one. It's this Gildan tee, super cheap. I've used this maybe once. I wouldn't say never. Because when I first started, I didn't know any better, but I haven't done Gildan in forever. But that's just me. I don't feel like... I just was always... I wanted a returning customer, and to me, like, getting a cheap tee... Even when I first started, like, I was taking L's on my merch when I first started, because I always wanted high quality. Like, even to this day, like, I sell, like... If you're watching this and you buy merch, I sell, like, reverse weave hoodies with my embroidery and everything done on it for, like, under cost. Like, I'll show you right now. Actually, we'll get to that later. But look, so these are Gildan tees. This is like a standard tee. Thrasher uses this tee. Anti-Social Club uses this tee. A lot of brands that are bigger use Gildan, and it's not a knock to them. You like what they like. You know what I mean? But brands I would suggest are Bella Canvas. Bella Canvas makes lit tees, but as you can see, they're a lot more expensive. This one is fire. This one is fire. And then also, actually, probably what the safest bet to go is Champion. Champion is a good tee because, one, you have the brand recognition. You know what I mean? When you're first starting a brand, most people are not going to trust that you're using high products. I mean, that's just like how I looked at it. Like, if you're a new brand, you're probably using Gildan. You know what I mean? So it's hard to charge like $30 for a tee when you're doing online orders and no one ever heard of you, and it's probably a cheap tee. So like if you have that little Champion, like, oh shit, it's Champion, so at least like they know, like the customer gets it's not like a damn, is this good material, is it gonna shrink right away, what size should I get? It's Champion. It's like I'm pretty sure you bought a Champion tee or you own something Champion, so you know if it's true to size. You have the understanding that it's a high quality product because it's Champion. So you have that backing you. Here's the Champion section. The tees are a little more expensive. Obviously, you really got to put that in perspective and go with your budget. I say if you're just starting off, you probably... I mean, it really depends on your budget, but I guess I would say you not use Champion, because really put this in perspective. One Champion tee is $8. And you sold those Gildan tees. They're like, what? $2, $3, like I guess they're not really $162. That's only for the white one. But you know, so here's the white price. You gotta pay attention to this too. That price is never the price. It's only for white. So look, you could buy 3 tees really for the price of 1 champion tee. So when you're first starting, I guess, I mean, you don't really have to go. There's also Anvil. There's other ones that you can do. But yeah, Fruit of the Loom is actually a really good tee too, and it doesn't have like the Gildan. I feel like Gildan has like a bad rap, which it should because it's cheap as fuck. But you could buy 3 of these tees for the price of 1. So like you really gotta put that in perspective, because if you buy 12 of these, it's only $33. You know what I mean? You buy 12 of the freaking champion tees, you see that big price difference? Like, you gotta go with whatever's best for you. If you got the capital to do that, by all means, you go champion. You also can charge a little more when you use champion, because you know, like, you have the little, oh shit, it's champion. Like, you could charge a little more, but obviously for someone who's just starting, you're out of the basement, you know what I mean? You're trying to get it out the trunk, and you gotta go with whatever's best for you. So you have your Fruit of the Loom tees. So right now we're gonna try to spend like, what's free shipping? 60, right? So look, we have our 12 tees, and when it comes to sizing too, it really depends on your customer, but I'd say you don't always have to do like 3, 3, 3, 3. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do 3 medium. You know, if you feel like a lot of your homies, you know, wear a large, you can do 1 small, because you feel like a lot of females are not going to buy your thing. So for example, when I'm doing my Selena tees, I know that a size small, if I'm making, let's say 20, right, I'm not going to do 5 small, 5 medium, 5 large, 5 extra large, because like I know like the customer is not, like, it's not going to go that way. So like I'll do 7 small, and then like maybe 4, 5, 4, whatever that equals up to. But when you're first starting, you could do that same mindset. It doesn't always have to be 5, 5, 5, 5, because like what extra large is kind of a hard sell. Like, you don't want to get stuck with 5 extra larges. You could do 2 extra larges. So yeah, I would do something like this, like, and then always whatever your size is, I always do 1 more. So like I'm a large, I would get 1 extra large, because I want one extra size large, because I would always want 1 for myself. So boom, here's our 12 tees. We're making a quick dozen. Now we want to get some hats, and hats are kind of also like the same thing. A hat's a really good price item to start off with, because it's 1 size. You don't have to worry about what size or nothing, and you also don't need to order that many, you know what I mean? Beanies too, like, depending, like, look, beanies are only $3. Yupong's a really good brand, $3. Yeah, you could just get this hat for say, like, if you want to get a couple colors, you get, how many hats we're gonna do? 3 pink, 3 black. You gotta be standard, and let's get like a neutral color. Let's do this one, khaki. So right now we have 9 hats and 3, 6, 12 tees, and that's only $64, and it's free shipping. So if you want, you could just boom, be good right now. Damn, I forgot what I was saying earlier, but if anyone here is watching this and you buy things at WayBeforeTheFame, I hope you guys are watching this. I want you guys to see, like, now that you're understanding how much like wholesale costs, because this is basically a wholesaler where you don't really need a wholesale license. So Jiffy Search is basically a wholesaler for blanks without needing a wholesale license, which I forgot to mention. So if you have a wholesale license, which you should not have at this point, this is somewhere you would want to go. But now that you guys are watching this, so for people who order on WayBeforeTheFame or don't, so this is a reverse weave crew neck, and as you see, it's $32, and this is how much it costs, done, already embroidered on WayBeforeTheFame. So you guys can see, like, I really be doing things for the low. So it's $25, so that's $7 under cost, and It's already embroidered. I had to pay for the embroidery. I just really want you guys to put that in perspective. Like, I know when you guys get in the mail, you're like, damn, this is really good quality. And like, you might not fully appreciate it, but let me, like, this is the hoodies. The hoodies are $40 on here. And what are they on WayBeforeTheFame? $32. So, if you're wondering why they sold out so fast, and like, they're not like not reverse weave hoodies either. Like, let me see if I have any pictures of the tags. I mean, you could really tell it's reverse weave by like this. By this right here. Like, reverse weave hoodies have like the extended cuff. And they have like this lining here. Like, let me see if I can get it on here. You see what I mean? Like the extended cuff, and they have that right there. Just in case anyone thinks like I'm not showing the same exact hoodie. Like, look, extended cuff, ribbing right here. So yeah, I be doing things for the love. It's not about money. It's never been about money. But back to this. So yeah, Jiffy Shirts is one really good spot to get that. So if you're just looking for merch, anywhere in the United States, you know what I mean? I don't know if they ship worldwide, but anywhere in the United States, really cheap. They have all the brands, as you can see, Champion, Gildan, Fruit of the Loom. They have hats, they have sweats, they have tote bags. And I still order from here when I don't really need a lot, but we'll get into the other options a little later. So if you don't want basic tees and you want something else, another good spot that I found was epicsports.com. So here you could find like more of like the sportier things. Like, a lot of times when I do jerseys or something, I either get it from here or get it from somewhere else. So let's pretend you want to do a basketball jersey, right? You would just click basketball jerseys, and the only flaw about this is that they usually don't have a size run because it's closeouts. So if you want to do a quick basketball jersey, let's find a cheap one. I guess this one is $3. You would just pick the color and then the size, and you see what I mean? They only have small, extra large, and 3X. So like, this is like a okay site, but like, oh look, if I want to maroon, I'm lit. I got a full size one basically. So this one's okay, but it's not like it's like if you really just want to do something different. You're tired of doing tees, you want to sprinkle in a little something. Like, they have football, depending on really where your crowd is, like football jerseys. Like, look, they have all different prices. That's really just like a quick, like, if you want, like, this is hard. Like, if you want to do something like this, you know what I mean? Just sprinkle in. It's a lot way more expensive, but it's sports gear and it's like good stuff. Like, you click this, like, they got Gildan hoodies. They got regular stuff here too, but the shipping be killing you. But here's another one. Here's another one that I don't suggest at all, but if you want to try, is going on AliExpress. Like, I'm not really gonna go deep into this either, because to me, it's Jiffy Shirts or nothing. Well, not or nothing. Well, Jiffy Shirts, or I'll tell you the other option. So here they have blank tees, but like, here you gotta wait mad long, and the prices aren't even that crazy. Like, $3. Like, we just seen that. It looks like a Gildan tag too, but we just seen that like you can get other tees that come the next day. Here you gotta wait freaking like 3-4 weeks. Here, boom, you get it like shipped today. Another option, depending on where you live, I live in New York City, so another option is you can go to, like, if you have one in your city, like the fashion district, like the garment district. I know I could walk around there. Here I think it's around like 29th Street, 26th Street, that area. Another one is Craigslist. A little more susser. Like I said, it's something I wouldn't recommend, but I put wholesale clothing and these hats came up. $2.50 each. What else? Oh yeah, I saw this. This person started $2.25 and we're doing it for free. But how to manufacture clothes. Wouldn't do something like this, obviously, but sometimes there's people who just dump off things. Like, they'll have like 30 hoodies, maybe like a store closing down, you know what I mean, like a sports store, or like a small store closing down. They put their stuff on Craigslist and they'll have mad shirts. Like, I've seen them before, like not just hats. Or someone that has like a wholesale store, you know what I mean, they'll put it on Craigslist, so you can look for that as well. And then last, and kind of like the most obvious, is when you find a print shop, they can order for you, so you don't even have to worry about the whole Jiffy Shirts. My thing is, from experience, is that they're most likely going to charge more, because like, these prices aren't that crazy. Like, with a wholesale license, let's say this shirt, like you saw, is $162. They're probably paying, let's say $110 110 or 120, you know what I mean? And they're gonna charge you like $3, $4, $5 maybe, because they're gonna assume you don't know any better. So sometimes I like to go with my own shirt, and it also shows that like you know what you're doing, you know what I mean? You just come through like, oh yeah, I want to get 12 shirts printed. What shirt do you want? Like, even if you don't even want to buy here, you want to go to them, you want to be like, okay, I want the Gildan Heavycon 5.3 ounce shirt. So they're like, oh shit, like this guy knows what he's talking about, like he's not completely clueless. You want to go in there, even if you're clueless, you want to go in there and be like, oh yeah, I want those. Like, do you guys have the 5 ounce Fruit of Loom tee? Do you have the Hanes 5.2 Comfort Soft tee? Just so they know, like, oh wait, this person knows what they're talking about. So that's another thing. But obviously the easiest, I would say, is just getting it directly from the place you're gonna print it. That's what's gonna be in the next video. I gotta make some more merch for my April collection, so I'm just gonna bring a bunch of that stuff so I can show you the process of like getting it screen printed, getting some of the things I need to get embroidered. Part 3 is coming up. Well, not part 3. Part 2 is coming up soon. We still gotta get into making the merch. And then after the merch is done, we got to get into finding someone to take pictures in it. Most likely friends. We could DM people too. Maybe get a model. An IG model. And then promotion. How are you going to launch it? And etc, etc. So yeah, part 2 is done. It's been like a month since I made a video. I'm going to make sure the next one's a lot sooner. And yeah.